What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope you're all doing safe and well, and it's time for a monthly Q&A. I'm being fairly regular with these Q&A videos. It's only a short one this month because yeah, there was just so many questions and I'm on a bit of a schedule today, but thought I'd squeeze in a bit of a Q&A video. So let's just jump straight into it. So welcome back to a Q&A video. I post on TikTok and Instagram and choose a few of the questions that you guys want me to answer in a video. Usually I answer them like in the comments, but there's a few questions I choose and think, you know, these will be good for a video. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. First question is, what was your first camera? The first camera I ever owned was a Nikon D3200. Then I moved on to a D5600 because it had the flip out screen, and then I switched to Canon, which was the Canon M50, and then the current camera that I'm using, which is the Canon M6 Mark II. But yeah, that wasn't your question, but my first camera was the Nikon D3200. I still actually have it. I didn't actually trade that one in. It's still back at my house. Maybe I'll bring it here, put it on a shelf or something, because yeah, it's sentimental, isn't it? Next question is, what are your hobbies? I've got quite a few hobbies. You know, I like to exercise. You know, I never thought I'd say that, but I do like enjoying the gym, and I do like PT sessions and stuff. As much as they kill me. I had one yesterday, and yeah, I just feel like I want to die right now because all of my body just aches. But it's good for you, it's good for, you know, the body, it's good for your mind. So, you know, I think exercise is a good hobby. Obviously my job is sort of like a hobby, even though it's my full-time job. You know, photography and videography, it's creating, it's my full-time thing. But, you know, I still considering it a hobby because it's, you know, it's a passion project. It's what I enjoy doing. What other hobbies do I like? I listen to a load of podcasts. You know, I quite like listening to those like true crime podcasts. If I could recommend one to you, it would be I Could Murder a Podcast. It's absolutely fantastic. It's sort of light-hearted, but they go sort of quite serious and deep as well. Other hobbies, I don't know, I don't cycle, I can't draw. Yeah, I think that's it really. Other than that, yeah. Next question is, how did you start your photography business and videography business? Now, I do like answering this question because it's quite interesting. Well, I think it is. So photography and videography was always like a side hustle to me. You know, even when I was doing music and doing like full-time job, which I used to do when I was working in a nursery. And it was always something I'd do like early in the mornings or late in the evenings and on weekends. And I just started building up like my clientele. You know, I was doing some shoots for free and then offering those photos for free, and then saying, look, if we want some more photos, if you want or another video, you know, let's work together. You know, build partnerships, build relationships, and that's how I started to build my photography business. Just sort of networking, you know, making new contacts, talking to local businesses, and you know, just building up that sort of really sort of diverse portfolio. It was all there and there ready on my portfolio, on my website. And then I started to build that up, you know, getting more paid work, and then slowly started to realise that I was earning pretty much the same amount as I was when I was working a full-time job. So that's when I decided, well, funny enough, the day before lockdown, before everything, all of this literally kicked off, literally the day before lockdown, I decided I'm going to quit my job, and I pursued this for a living, and it's been going non-stop so far. And I'm really looking forward to a holiday. But a great question. Next one. What photography jobs can I do as a teenager? There are so many photography jobs you can do as a teenager. You know, you could go into a coffee shop, you know, offer to take pictures of the team and staff making coffees and then the finished products. Like, you could shoot their menu for them. You could go to gigs, you know, obviously providing there's no age limit on entry. You could go and shoot photos of gigs, and you could offer those bands and artists the photo. I've recently been shooting a music festival, and a lot of the bands have been approaching me saying, oh, I saw you taking photos, can we have some? So what I've been doing is I can give you the photos with a watermark on them, or for this amount of price, I can give you this handful of photos for this much, if you know what I mean, without the watermark. And you know, it's a great way to upsell as well. You could go into barber shops. There is no shortage of barbers looking for photos of them in the action, you know, cutting people's hair for their Instagram and stuff. So there's so many jobs you can do as a teenager. This question is, Connor, can you do a step-by-step video showing how you get this quality of footage on your Canon M50? Now this was commented on about a TikTok video that I posted. Now I'll let you guys in with a little secret in my TikTok filming process. So I obviously start with, you know, rotating my camera and having it vertical or portrait for filming TikTok videos, but it's a bit overkill. But I actually film all of my TikTok videos in 4K. I know it's a bit overkill because it just gets downsampled, but you know, if you got the quality there, then why not use it? So I film pretty much the majority of my videos actually in the standard picture profile. I'm actually filming this in the flattest picture profile at the moment, just because I want to sort of test like the color grade. So if the video looks a little bit different or looks a little bit better, then that's why, because I'm filming in the flat profile. But I'd say 99% of the time I'm filming in the standard picture profile because, you know, it's easier, and you're pretty much 80% of the way there with how you want your video to get and to look stylistic wise once you've color graded, you know, and added a LUT. But that's pretty much it. Next question is from Nathan Woodward. Nathan Woodward, I always never know how to pronounce names, so I'm sorry, Nathan, but you've been a huge follower of the channel for quite a long time, so thank you so much for sticking with me, mate. Your question is, when is the next cover coming out? That is an interesting question because, funnily enough, I do not post any music content on this main channel anymore. And I say main channel because I've made a second channel. So in the card up there, or there, I never really remember, I think it's there. Let's guess there. I have actually linked over there my second channel. It's called Cons Clips. It's where I'll be posting like music reaction content, tier lists, single reviews, and just a bit of random stuff, you know, clips from videos from this channel, TikTok clips and stuff. So, you know, YouTube are really pushing out like short form content at the moment. I'm not really sure why, but that's just the way YouTube's going with things at the moment. And yeah, I decided to jump on the train and make a clips channel. So I'll be posting, yeah, album reviews, single reviews, track reactions and tier lists, you know, 30-second single reviews like shorts. I'll be taking clips from vlogs and videos from this channels and, you know, just a whole heap of stuff. So I might even post a few covers on there, you never know. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to Cons Clips, which is, yeah, my second channel. It'll be in the link in the description as well, so it'll be nice and easy for you. This next question, I'm not gonna say the name of this person, but this is actually a former student of mine, which, you know, is crazy and does make me feel really old now. So back when I was used to work in nurseries, I used to look after this child, and he was an absolute legend. You know, you're not meant to have faves, but everyone has a fave. And he randomly popped up on my YouTube channel commenting the other day, and this person has asked, what football team do you support? Now, controversial opinion, I don't really support a football team. I don't watch, you know, Premier League or, you know, League One, Champions League and all that sort of stuff. I only really get involved in like tournament football, sort of like when England are playing. You know, when that it's coming home sort of fever kicks in. That's the only time I really sort of watch and get involved with football, is sort of when England are playing. I think there's a lot of people like that. Please tell me I'm not the only one, but yeah, I don't support really a football team. My mum's partner Mark, he supports Liverpool. My brother supports Chelsea. You know, I've got an underlying support of my hometown Stevenage when they're playing, but I haven't been to a game in absolutely years. So yeah, football-wise, I don't really support a team unless sort of England are playing in like the Euros or World Cup. Next question is, what's the one lens you use the most on a DSLR or APS-C camera? Well, funnily enough, I've got it down here, and there's the reason why I'm filming on the 50mm today, because I usually film on this lens. This is usually my go-to lens. I really love this lens. I bought this from a friend at a nice cheap price because it had a crack on it and he couldn't sell it. And yeah, this is the Canon EF 24-105, and I use this on the Canon M6 Mark II, which is an APS-C camera, but I've got this attached right now, which is the speed booster from Viltrox. It basically is a wide angle lens in front of your lens. It makes the lens faster, so it turns this f4 lens into an f2.8. It turns this 50mm from a 1.8 into a 1.2, which is absolutely insane. So I love that, but I really love using this lens. It's got the wide 24, you've got 35, which is not too bad for portraits. You've got 50 for portraits, you've got 70, 85, and obviously 105. I'm just naming all the focal lengths on this lens right now, but I really love this lens. It's so versatile. It's got image stabilization built in, so it sort of removes any sort of shake as well, and combined with the digital image stabilization in this camera, it works really well, and it's one of my favorite lenses to use, and it's usually my go-to. And the last question is, what editing software do you use? They didn't actually put whether it's for photos or videos. Now for photos, I use Lightroom to do the main bulk of photo editing, and then sometimes I take things into Photoshop and then maybe lens distortion to add some maybe some flares, some sort of smoke, some effects. If I'm getting really creative with this kind of like shoot that I was doing, I put in lens distortion, but usually I just edit in Lightroom and then maybe add like a dust and grain filter in Photoshop. And then for video, I only use Final Cut Pro. It is the best. It's so well integrated with the Macs. I never really have any problems with it. It is, yeah, a fantastic bit of software. And yeah, that's all I can say really. I use Final Cut Pro. So that is this month's Q&A. Thank you so much for everybody for getting involved and submitting questions. Sorry I couldn't answer all of them, but yeah, those are some really great questions, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to check out Cons Clips, which is my second channel, which will be linked up there and in the description below. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.